start by putting our name and our date on our notes. Today's topic is lesson 1.3, ordering real numbers. Okay, your essential question today: how do you order a set of real numbers? Today you started by doing a do now, and I want to go over those problems with you at this point in time. You had to write as a decimal 2 5/8. And if you will remember, you're going to put that into your calculator as 2 plus 5 divided by 8, which should get you 2.625. The second problem, you needed to find which two integers or whole numbers the square root of 50 would be on a number line. The easiest thing to do here would be to go back to our calculator and to find the square root of 50. And the square root of 50 is 7.07. So on a number line, if we were to plot this, you would have 7 there and 8 there, and square root of 50 would be right about there. Very close to the 7. And your third problem was to write all of the names or all of the classifications that would apply to a particular number. And our number today was 1.5 with a repeating bar. And it is a real number. It is also a rational number because we can write that as a fraction. It will not fall into integers or whole numbers. I'm going to start our notes for today, first of all, by turning the page because I don't have enough room. example number 1 wants us to compare these two expressions. And when we compare these two expressions, we're going to use greater than, less than, or possibly equal to. The easiest way to do this is to go back to our calculator and put in each expression. So I'm going to start with the square root of 3 plus 5, and I'm going to get 6.732. Then I'm going to do the other side. 3 plus square root of 5. And that happens to be 5.236. And when I compare those two numbers, I see that 6 is larger than 5, so I would fill in that circle with greater than. Example number 2. This one's going to be a little different. Order the square root of 22, pi plus 1, 4.5, from least to greatest. What I have here is I have 3 numbers, 3 expressions that are all in different formats. What I need to do is put them in the same format. So if I take the square root of 22 and I use my calculator again, I come up with 4.69. If I take pi plus 1, pi, I can find in above my caret key, so I get that from second caret plus 1. Bring that down. I have 4.14. And 4.5. Again, I want to do 4 plus the fraction in parentheses, and I get 4.5. And what I want to remember here is that it was very specific. It wanted the least to the greatest. And I'm going to use my original numbers, my original expressions, to put these in order. If I compare these 3 values, 4.14 is my smallest, so I would put pi plus 1 first. Then my next one is going to be 4.5, so I'm going to put 4.5, which leaves the square root of 22 to be my largest, or my greatest. I'm going to do another example. This one comes from page 23 in your book. There's a story problem that goes along with this. I'm just going to pay attention to the table, and I'm going to give you that information here. We have Juana with square root of 28. We have Leanne with 23/4. And we have Ryan with 5.5 with a repeating bar. and Jackson, 5 1/2. And in the problem, we are to order these from greatest to least. Again, I want to do the same thing that I did before, and I want to use my calculator to approximate all 4 of these numbers. And so I'm going to take my calculator and I'm going to do the square root of 28 first. Sorry. 5.29. Then I'll do 23 divided by 4, 5.75. This one, 5.5 with a repeating bar, that just means it's going to be 5.55. And then 5 1/2 is the 5 plus 1/2. And I get 5.5. And if I take it one more place to match the places there, I get 5.50. Greatest to least. They all start with 5, so I need to look here. My greatest is 5.75, so first would be 23/4. Then I've got 2 with 5, so I need to look here. This one is going to be larger, so 5.5 with a repeating bar, followed then of course by 5.5, or 5 1/2 rather, and last is the square root of 28. Those are the examples that I have for this lesson. I have no more room here, so I'm going to come over here and put your assignment. Your assignment. One, summarize your notes. 2, set up 3 to 4 more pages. And 3, you're going to do pages 24 to 26, 1 through 11, odd, 12, 14, 16, 20, 22, 24.